Hi, we're Derek and Jonathan.
And we're in Ichetucknee Springs State Park.
Today, we're going paddling,
Kayaking.
down the river, Ichetucknee River.
So the state park has two entrances, the north and south. On the south side is where the general store is, where you can rent tubes, kayaks, stand-up paddleboards, canoes. But on the north side, it's like the launch area. That's where the head of the spring is. We are doing an extended route today, which takes you outside of the park at the end. But we're gonna go all the way to the north side today. The shuttle's gonna take us there. We'll start there, and then we're gonna end up 9 miles down in the Santa Fe River.
They say it should take about 4 to 6 hours, and the last 3 miles requires paddling because there's barely any current. So it is more of a workout than the tubing portion. We did like the short tubing section the first time, and it was spectacular.
It was awesome. So
we just wanted to last longer, so that's our plan
you
today.
Can't tube the extended route since they don't have tube pickups over there. So
Right.
If you do want to go just tubing, there's only a short part within the park boundaries that you can do.
You can do it twice.
You can always do it twice.
You can do it twice. The tubing was awesome because, I mean, your butt's in the water. You can hop out, hop in. It's like, it's a more intimate experience than kayaking. We just want to go longer today, so.
And it's a little cooler today than it was last time.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be getting in.
It's in the low 60s.
They say the water is a constant 72 degrees, and I don't know if I really believe it. We'll see what it's like today.
Florida is home to more than 700 freshwater springs, but for us, nothing beats Ichetucknee Springs. This crystal clear river flows straight out of the ground at a constant 72 degrees year-round, making it perfect for tubing, kayaking, or just floating the day away.
It is a beautiful day. The water is like pushing us. Look how quickly we are moving here. But you do have to steer yourself because like you will just smack into stuff quickly. Florida's landscape is like Swiss cheese. The limestone beneath our feet is full of cracks and holes. Rainwater seeps down, dissolves that limestone over time, and forms underground rivers that eventually burst back to the surface as springs.
The headsprings here pump out more than 233 million gallons of fresh water every day, enough to fill over 350 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Spring water is so clear because it gets filtered through underground limestone before it surfaces. But even so, you'll notice all these tiny particles drifting around. The constant upwelling from the springs stirs up sand, plant matter, and other minerals.
Wildlife here is everywhere. We pass turtles sunbathing on logs, fish darting between the underwater grasses, and even an alligator hanging out in the sun.
We really took our time here, just floating down the Ichetucknee surrounded by the sounds of nature.
So this is Damper's Landing. This is the entry point behind the general store. So basically, it's like a quick walk behind the general store to the river. They also have the midpoint launch, but that one's closed because there was hurricane damage. So right now, this is where the tubes come in. And then about 45 minutes later, that's where the tubes come out. You can choose to hike back, which is about a half mile. Or there's a shuttle you can pay for. And then it takes you back to the general store area where the main parking is.
There are turtles everywhere.
There's turtles everywhere. Like that guy. We got some turtles. Probably 5th shot of turtles. It's the animal you see the most here.
Look at how dead all the trees are.
So we're
last time we were here in October, it was all green and lush. Now here in February, March, this is what it looks like. It's like Fern Gully up in here. Did you hear me?
yes.
Fern Gully.
But underneath the water, it's a whole different story with lush grasses and plant life all year round.
We're floating. We've been floating for about a little over an hour.
Yeah,
An hour and a half.
hour and a half.
It's noon now. So we're in the tubing section now. But we haven't seen a tube.
I haven't seen any tubes. I've been trying to make my kayak into a tube, but just
We took a small break, put some sunscreen on, and then we're still going. We saw a manatee, which is awesome.
These gentle giants usually hang out in coastal estuaries or big bays, like the ones we saw down in Everglades National Park. But they can travel inland through connected rivers and canals, and the warm, clear water here makes for a perfect stopover.
This manatee probably swam up the Suwannee River from the Gulf of Mexico, through the Santa Fe, and into the Ichetucknee. over 100 miles from the coast.
All right, well, I spun. Derek is not in camera view anymore.
I didn't spin you enough.
He is bad at kayaking, we learned.
I'm bad at kayaking and recording. And so are you, apparently.
I think I'm doing a great job.
This is spectacular.
Yeah, this is very pretty right here.
It's just it's the prettiest set of springs in Florida. It's just so pretty.
This is called Coffee Spring. It's home to the silt snail.
Ichetucknee silt snail. No matter how hard we try, we're never going to see a silt snail here. And that's because each snail is about the size of a grain of sand, 2 to 3 millimeters wide with a translucent shell.
This species of snail is so close to extinction that the only known population in the entire world exists right here, in these 10 square yards of the Ichetucknee River.
All right, we have officially exited the park. And we're still in crystal clear water, as you can see. I don't know, we'll see how far this goes until we get to the Santa Fe River, which they said is like tea colored, so it's gonna be brown.
As we continued toward the Santa Fe, the water became less and less clear. But we still saw more manatees, and they swam right by us.
Like really big.
Wow.
All right, so we've made it to the final leg of this paddle. We're on Santa Fe River. It is not crystal clear water, right?
She said it was tea colored.
I would say it's just
Dark.
dark,
You can't see anything, and it's deep because they
It's
allow
deep.
boats to go fast.
very fast. So now we're just gonna finish this up. There's little to no current here, so you gotta like paddle.
About 10 minutes to go half a mile, and you have to do 3 miles to get to the end. So
That's not bad.
that's not bad.
It's not bad at all. It's surrounded by private land, so it's not as beautiful as in the park, but if you like extending your day on the water, this is a good way to do it.
It is, because if not, you just swim up and down the springs over there.
Right.
But
I mean, we did
this
see a
is
manatee on the way out. We saw a manatee outside
also
the
3 manatee today.
3, yes. That was what, 2 miles?
2 miles and we're at 220.
1 more mile to go? We're ready to be done. We're tired now.
Hello.
This afternoon we're headed back into the park, and our goal today is to snorkel in Blue Hole, which is one of the headsprings at Ichetucknee Springs.
Yeah, and you can only get to it from the north entrance.
So that's our plan. We'll let you know how it goes. So if you already paid an entrance fee at the southern entrance, which is the main entrance, and you still have your parking pass that they give you for your car, a day or 2 later, you can just use it to come in the southern entrance. They're very nice about it.
We're gonna have to check our video from 2 years ago, because I don't remember the trail being this long. I'm like, where are we going?
It's got to be over a half mile at this point.
Possibly.
I don't remember this at all.
I'll have to check on all trails, see what it is, actually. Whatever. It was a nice wooden platform, but now we're just in the woods.
Yeah, it's a nice walk.
Oh, I see it.
So you actually float by the Blue Hole. Like we did this the other day on the raft, and we float by it, but you can't access it with your kayak. It's like kind of fenced off.
Correct.
They don't want kayaks and floating devices going in it.
Correct.
So you do have to do this hike if you want to actually see it.
Correct.
Correct.
Blue Hole is one of the park's most famous springs. From above, it just looks like a small pool tucked into the woods, but right in the middle you can see water bubbling up the surface from an extensive cave system below.
You're just gonna have to deal with the cold. We grabbed our snorkels to explore the small pool above the spring, and we weren't alone. Groups of prehistoric-looking garfish were on standby the entire time.
It's easy to see how Blue Hole got its name, especially in the afternoon when the sun lines up perfectly with it, creating this brilliant electric blue.
The spring drops over 40 feet into a twisting cave system that extends hundreds of feet into the limestone.
You're not allowed to actually dive into the cave unless you're a certified cavern diver. And even then, it's considered an advanced high-risk dive.
The current here is no joke. The spring pumps millions of gallons of water every single day, so the moment you swim towards the vent, you're basically fighting a fire hose.
We saw a group of divers disappear into the hole before we arrived, and they were still down there when we left. Every so often, clouds of sand and silt would swirl up from the vent, probably kicked up by their fins, and rush out into the pool.
All right, Blue Hole. Kind of a must-do.
Yeah,
if you're coming here
absolutely.
to Ichetucknee Springs. We've done it twice. The first time we did not have any snorkel gear or goggles or anything. It's necessary. If you come and you go to Blue Hole, bring some goggles at the very minimum.
Swim goggles, like a pool swimming, not
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. You're gonna want to see under. You can see the hole itself where the spring water comes out of from above the water, but as soon as you put your head underneath with goggles, like you can, it's amazing how it looks, especially in the afternoon when the sun shines into it. Really cool.
Beautiful.
Really
Yeah.
cool. Well, that's a wrap for us here in the Florida Springs. Next, we're headed up to the Panhandle to say goodbye to the beaches of Florida before we head west.
See you in 2 years.
Bye, Florida.
Hello.
Hello. We are here camping on the Gulf in Destin.
It's windy. Derek bought a wind guard in this
Yeah.
Amazon package that we got here.
But I haven't used it yet, so apologies for the wind. So we spend a week here camping on the Gulf. It's our second time here. We love it.
It's great. Yeah.
We are officially leaving Florida tomorrow on our way to Texas.
We have a whole weekend drive. So we're driving half of it on Saturday and the other half on Sunday. So that's gonna be fun. And we also want to skip over Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana.
Yeah. The weather here has been great. Beautiful, beautiful week. Beautiful place. We will definitely come back here whenever we are entering or leaving Florida from the west.
Yeah.
The views are great. Access to the beach is like minutes away from your RV.
Yeah, it's nice to take breaks in between work, walk to the beach, put your toes in the water, and then walk right back and join another call.
Yeah, I can't even tell you how many times we did that throughout the week.
All week.
We haven't officially gone swimming because it is cold.
All right, we'll see you in Amarillo, Texas.
Yeehaw! Or whatever. Does that sound good? Does that sound right? Did I say it right?
No.
Just as we were leaving Florida, a huge windstorm rolled through north central Texas and caused chaos in Amarillo and Palo Duro Canyon. So we just kept on driving right through Texas and into New Mexico.
Like, subscribe, and follow along next week as we explore Santa Fe and its surrounding state parks and national monuments.
See you then!
Bye!